Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to make a card that was inspired by one that my upline Amanda shared with us. This was Amanda's card that we made at one of her team trainings, and I really liked it. It's just got these kind of the thing of the flowers sort of locking into each other to actually hold them, and this is done with the Mix Bunch stamp set and the Blossom Punch. I wanted to do something slightly different, so I'm going for this little design. So a side-to-side card, but exactly the same idea of the blossoms locking in. I've done it just with two, and that is with the Pansy Punch, which is this one here. So let's get started. I'll show you how I've done that. So this is the length is an A4 piece, and the width is half of that, which is 10.5 centimetres. So for those of you in inches, I will give that to you in inches. That is 11, there we go, 11 and 5/6 of an inch. And the width in inches is 4 and 3/16. Okay, we're going to score. And we're going to score at 7 3/4 inches. So I'm just lining that up, 7 3/4, and score there. Now, rather than scoring the other one, I find the easiest way is to just have those butting up against each other. It just makes it easier, I find. So I'm just going to gently bend that down, get that lined up perfectly, and then use my bone folder to smooth out my cardstock there, and then you get that perfect line. So I've just scored the once, and that was at 7 3/4 inches. So there's our base card. So we now need some Whisper White to do some stamping on. So I've cut some Whisper White for the front, and this is 1.5 inches by 3 3/4 for the narrow panel, and 3.5 by 3 3/4 for that larger piece there. And then I've also cut for the inside, I've cut a piece at 4 6/8 by, it's actually 10.5 centimetres. It's just that half a piece of cardstock cut down, so you can get 8 of these out of one piece. But that's, again, not very critical. It's just a piece to go on the inside. So we'll start with a little bit of stamping. I'll just grab some copy paper. Go. And I'm going to stamp first of all with the Pistachio Pudding ink and the Everything Eleanor swirl. It's this one here out of Everything Eleanor, which is so pretty. And that one's going on the inside, so we don't want that one. So we want this one. There's no right and wrong way up for this stamp. You just stamp where you want the bits to be. That's that there. And then I'm going to take this little piece, which is going to be on the inside, and I'm going to use one of the Flower Shop stamps, which are the ones that go with that Pansy Punch. You could use any of these, but I'm choosing this very delicate looking one. For some reason it looks kind of like a tropical flower to me, but I do think it's very pretty. So, having just got ink all over my fingers, I'm just going to put a couple of little ones on there, and I'm going to put the greeting on the inside as well, which is just saying best wishes. Back to that greeting one in a moment. And then I need to stamp 2 more flowers. There's a little arrow facing up. That's to make this match up with my punch. And if you want to see how that's done, scroll back on my videos, because I did do a video on how to make this punch and stamp set work easily together. And I'm just going to punch those out. And I didn't say, but this is strawberry slush ink that I have all over my fingers. And then also in that strawberry slush, we're going to do that greeting again, best wishes. And this is from the Hostess set Express Yourself, which has got lots of greetings in there. Okay. I'm going to punch that out with the oval punch. Okay. Right, let's put these bits aside and we're ready to assemble the card. So, start off with a little bit of Tombow. If you're wondering what that is on the back, that was me playing with my digital studio, and that's that way round, isn't it? That was bits of scrap that I had left over. But the nice thing is, because the Whisper White is so thick, even when you've got some printing on the back, you've still got the other side to use. So I never throw cardstock away. There you go. And then we're going to mount up the greeting. We've got the best wishes in the oval punch, and we're using the scallop oval in strawberry slush, and we're using the extra large oval, I call the wide oval, in pistachio pudding. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals and just pop this up. On there. Okay, now the key with the two flowers is we want one to be on that side and one to be on that side, so we want those dimensionals only on one side of the flowers. So if I put a couple, it just gives it a bit more stability to put two rather than one. And what I'm going to do is to start off, and I want two of those petals facing over the edge, and the two that I've put with dimensionals on are going to be stuck on there. And I'm going to peel these off the back, and then I'm going to interlock that flower, so I'm happy that that's how it's going to hold together. Then press those on, and there you go. So that's the way to do it, is to actually do one and then put the dimensionals on the back of the other. And we're going to finish that with a little bit of bling. And you notice I stick my spare bits on where I've cut them off, and then I need to attach them back to so I don't lose them. I'm sticking them on with washi tape these days. Everything works with washi tape. There's washi tape all over my office. Okay. And just on the inside, we have our little stamped inner piece. I'm going to pop that in there. So there you go, that's my version of Amanda's card. I hope you enjoyed your visit to Elizabeth's craft room today, and do come back again soon for some more ideas. La, la.